Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, today we're going to be using a bit of custom CSS on our modules. So let's get started. First thing I want to do is enable our visual builder. Okay, once enabled, let's go down to where we want to work. Let's work on this one because we gave this one a little bit less text. So if we go into the module itself, and this is common to all modules, and we'll go over to our advanced tab, you've got custom CSS. And inside there you've got various places: before, main element, after, member image, member description. Not all of them have this many boxes, but they'll all have a custom CSS box, member position, social links, etc. And inside here you can actually write custom CSS, which will take the styles further than you can with the just regular design in there. Obviously you need to know a bit of CSS, but pretty much all CSS, if you just Google spacing CSS or box shadow CSS, you can find what you're looking for quite easily. Okay, so let's first think what we want to do to this. How about we make the image a lot smaller and keep it in the center there? So we can go to our image, member image. Let's give it, say, a width of 150 pixels. As you can see, that's made that 150. But I want it in the middle, and to make it in the middle we need to put margin auto. Great. And I want a little bit more space between the bottom of the image and her title there. So let's put margin bottom, say 30 pixels, and probably do it. Yeah, that's okay. And put a semicolon. Every time you enter a little bit of code, you want to put a semicolon after it. If you forget to put the semicolon, the next piece of code will not be read. So make sure you put your semicolon in there. Doesn't matter too much about the last one, but it's a good habit just to get into. So it'd be nice to put a bit more space between the position and the actual description there. So let's go down. So let's give that a bit of padding on the bottom of 30 pixels. There we go, that's a bit better. And let's have a look, see, what if we want to align our social links with these other social links here? You could push those down either by giving them a margin or a padding on the top, or you could give more padding on the bottom of the content. Let's give them some padding on the top. Looks like we need to take them down about 120. Not quite enough. Let's take it up 140 perhaps. Pretty close, not quite though. It's probably going to do it. And there you see, by adding more custom CSS, we can position and shape individual things the way that we want to. This has been a sort of brief example, but like I say, all modules have custom CSS boxes in them. And let's just take the member image, and you can copy this and just add it to your other modules if you want to do a similar thing. But custom CSS is a great thing to learn because you really can change the way everything looks with a bit of custom CSS. And we need to make this, what was it, 600 and something? Let's have a look. copy the module styles and paste the module styles into this one. And because we set the minimum height there, because we've got all that padding on our social media icons there, it's pushed it over the minimum height. That's easy. We can just go in there, go into our custom CSS, and that was on our social links. Let's take that down by about 100. Now take it back up to something similar, and there we go. It's not exactly right, but it's close. And that's how easy it is to do things with custom CSS using these boxes. Of course, we have a theme custom CSS box. We'll be covering that in a new video. So I hope you've enjoyed that and found it useful. If you have, please ring the bell, give it a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.